Welcome to Botches Off-Road. Join us as we talk about everything from gear reviews to trail stories, tent camping to rock landing, and all things to do with the outdoors. Thanks for joining. We're going to do a little 30-minute episode, and I think we're going to talk a little about some of the Black 4Runner that's going on with the Botches build, a little bit about my upcoming trip, and yeah, I think that's going to be a good little mini-sode there. I guess starting out, let's hear any updates of this Black 4Runner. First of all, I guess as part of Botches, I should know, but I don't actually know what year this 4Runner is. So for the all of these other listeners here that have not seen this yet, you'll see it in the cover art. What year is this 4Runner?
So the Black 4Runner is a 2000 4Runner. Third gen. My mom bought it for her adopted daughter, and then stuff happened. The girl's not getting the car, so my mom decided that she wants to drive it. So we're just going through and we're replacing everything that can fail. So it's got brand new knuckles, all brand new wheel bearings, brand new seals, brand new front suspension, brand new tie rods. Everything.
Solid axle swapped.
Yeah, no, none of that.
Yep, we said anything that's gonna fail, we switched it out. Solid axle, 6-inch suspension, all king.
But it does have gusseted front knuckles. Even though it's stock height, we gusseted the front knuckles for safety.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then in the rear, we're doing 1-inch lift from Icon. She doesn't need the 1-inch lift, but with the amount of crap that my mom puts in her car, I'm sure that thing is going to sit level when it's loaded.
Yes. I mean, it looks pretty solid, honestly.
Yeah, and then,
for the year and everything, it's very nice looking.
Yeah, for a Michigan truck, it's super clean. It's got a little bit of frame rot, but not bad. Nothing we can't patch.
No.
And then it had the factory wheels still on it. We did a Tundra brake swap, so we ripped the factory wheels off and we put 17s. Those are what, Visions, Mark?
Yeah, Vision rims, and then they are on BF Goodrich's. I don't remember which tire type, but
I think
they were okay.
285s, 285/65s.
That's the size I was getting at. Was the exact type of tire, you know how like KO2s and all that. Those originally came on my truck. I didn't mind them, but just the silver and gunmetal just didn't quite work for me. So I took my last set that I had from the black one and put the bronze on my truck. So these sets been sitting around for spares for us to use.
Yeah, that silver is really clean looking.
Yeah, that gunmetal on black, it's
yeah.
I should have bought these from Mark before we ever thought of this. And I never really got them out in the open. I should have took it out and like put it next to the FJ to see what it would look like.
Yeah,
I regret that. I should have just bought them off of you. They after seeing it on that 4Runner, I was like, damn. maybe I could do like maroon silver. I could do like a color match the rims and do that on the roof or something. Do that.
Yeah. I never really loved that color of wheel until we put them on that black truck. It's like they were made for the truck. They look that good.
It looks good. I think, you know what, and just because I like tint, if you did a really light tint on the truck too,
I agree 100%.
Oh God. Mm-hmm. That'd be one of the sexier third gens out there.
We're at like $3,500 in repairs now. So
about how much it costs to get it.
Yeah, the only sexier third gen out there right now is probably Benji's.
Yes,
since he's redone everything from the bottom up. So,
I was gonna say, what's the one that the maroon one that I'm trying to remember who got it? The maroon one that came from Becker.
Family. I literally just had it pulled up. 1 second.
Family of 4Runner?
Yeah,
family of
4Runner. Yeah. That's right.
Gorgeous third gen.
That's a gorgeous.
I forgot about that one. Yeah, that one was like set for everything you need in Michigan.
Man,
Yep.
guys, I feel really offended right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot you got one too.
No, the crawler's better. Crawler's better.
No, I do like Alex's, but it's like one of those things where it's like you never want to pick that as like your main answer because
Yeah.
it's like an obvious answer. Alex has a really nice 3rd gen. It's like there's little things here and there, and because I've never actually seen these other ones in person, other than the black one, they are cool. I'm sure you look at anything hard enough, you know. Alex, like from the end of his driveway, his 3rd gen's like the coolest 3rd gen in America.
100%.
Yep.
From the end of my drive, 60 feet away, my truck's beautiful.
60 feet.
But she is a trail truck, and she has had the hell beat out of her for the last year. So
Yeah, I mean that's what it's there for.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
People who buy these, you know, 3rd gens like that, and then don't do anything with them and just drive them on the road. And this is excluding people who are older. But like why are you doing it, man? It wants to be out there. Like these things have souls, man. They want to be out there. They want to do what they're made to do. They get upset. They start dying on you when you don't let them go out.
When I was washing mine last time, I found a scratch that goes from the front bumper all the way down the side of the entire length of the truck.
Yeah.
And then exiting off the back. And I mean, it's through the first layer of paint. Like it's deep.
After our botches trip, I washed my truck and I have a good 8-inch tall, like scrape. And I'm like, I don't even know where it came from. And it's fine. So it had to have been like grit, like dirt or something.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I'm like, I don't know where that would have came from. But it's like it's an 8-inch tall scratch that's about 5 to 6 inches long. And it's just the whole length. And I'm like, I really don't need this right now. Like it looks like someone keyed my fucking truck because I take it down like 65-inch trails, the legal kind. They're not actually designated 65-inch. I should say that now before I get busted by the DNR or something.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's like that dent in the back of my tailgate. It wasn't there. I have no idea where this dent came from. And it's a big dent.
Yeah.
Dude, I might have to throw some like detailing stuff on my truck before I bring it into rigs. I probably won't because I'm going to be on the trail. I'm leaving we're leaving Thursday night, so today's Wednesday. Shit. I just realized that. I have a lot of packing to do. I pulled everything out to clean it up a little bit in there from the Botches yearly trip and you know, reorganize it. And this year we're gonna do it's named Cryptid Hunt. We're just basically gonna do you know, a night run up in the area where Dogman was spotted years and years ago. Camp that, tell some scary stories. But I'm trying to rearrange everything, trying to get us ready for maybe some warmer or like not warmer, but like colder climate. It's supposed to get a little cooler again this weekend. So I'm just trying to optimize the storage in the vehicle for that. So I did get like a organizer to go on the back of the driver's side seat to organize like my air hoses, my spare parts, like the idler pulleys and belt and stuff like that. And got that packed away and off of my seat so that I could put other stuff. And then I don't think I have a whole lot else that I'm doing in prep other than trail prep, like route prep, and I think I'm going to do some scouting campsites. The area that we're going to is just west of, I want to say it's Fife Lake. Yeah, just a little bit southwest of Fife Lake, and it's in the Cadillac Forest Management, and it's, I mean, massive amounts of trails around there. Where we're sitting is kind of right in the middle between the two. There's a riverside campground that could fit 10 plus cars, and we're planning to get there Thursday night to secure the spot, and then I think at about Friday at 12, we're going to meet up at a pull-off off of US 131. There's a roadside park, and we're going to meet everyone out there, and I'll drive them to the campsite. Anyone else that's coming later, I just give the coordinates to. And then we're going to get there Friday, get everyone nice and set up, do some introductions. I have a couple of new groups coming that have never done it before. So I have 2 new families coming to do that, which I'm probably the perfect person for them to do that with, because most of my stuff isn't hardcore. We have a family too. Very, the climate is going to be very inviting. It's not like it's to be a bunch of drunks or anything, which there never really is with any of the MST groups, but
No, not really.
No.
And
which is great.
For,
I love that.
Just for timeline for listeners, we record these 30-minute clips on Wednesday and then release them on Sunday. So this will come out while he's out on this trip. Well,
yeah,
it'll be the end of his trip. It'll be when this comes out.
Yeah, it'll be the Rigs and Coffee day for us, but
yeah. So we plan to do, once everyone gets all set up there, everyone feeds themselves, and we'll decide whether we want to do a night run Friday. But I know for Saturday, I know for Saturday we're going to do a night run, and we're just going to try to keep it in the area. The area is just, Dogman, Bigfoot area. And, we'll go around pretty quiet, pretty slow, and just see if we can find anything. I mean, nothing crazy. It's just mostly a night ride and a fun opportunity for some of these newer guys to do an easy night ride. I say easy, but I have no idea what we're getting into, and I think that's going to be part of the fun. So I have the routes planned out. I've already done a good part of that area. And so I don't know. I think it'll be okay. We'll do the around the Squatch camp, around the river, and we'll try to stick near that on Saturday. And then I think Saturday, morning, we'll do the normal Saturday morning stuff, make breakfast, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm going to talk with the group about wanting to go southwest a little bit. There's a massive branch of trails. There's some blue ones.
Was there blue there? I only saw.
Yeah, dude. There's there is, hold on, number 19 road, High Rollaway River Loop.
I wish that Michigan had more blue trails. It's cool seeing more start to pop up on Onyx as people, finds them and marks them.
Yeah, we found some that should have been marked blue, and I almost wish that I was what do you call those, trail creators or whatever, is where I could actually have marked
trail
that. But, trail guide. I might look into doing that next year just for something to do hobby wise. Because I do really enjoy mapping out the trails and doing them almost like like a game almost, like, hey, like I knocked all. Yeah, you got to catch them all. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I like that. I actually really mad because our Botches trip, I didn't actually save the trip, so I missed the whole line of Yuma and everything that we did. I still have the
again.
Well, the last time my phone died. This time,
I forgot phone died last time.
Yeah, this time it asked me to save, and I thought I already did. So I just clicked out of the app, and then I went back into it, and it didn't save, which sucks so bad. I'll just have to do Yuma again. No big deal.
I was say Gamer 101. It asks if you want to save it.
Yeah, I know for sure. I should have. I thought I did already like 3 times, so I wasn't really. At that point I wasn't worried about it. I figured it already saved. It did not. So I learned my lesson. All the points that I had before, like that really cool, Skitter Hill Jr. I have marked down and everything still, but it was just the route that I had driven and that we had done. I didn't get. So sucks to suck. Just means I'll have to do it again. But
as long as we saved that super gnarly spot, because I want to do that again.
I did.
Yeah.
So we're good there. I saved the campground. I saved some of the potential campgrounds that I found on the way, which is another thing I like doing. But there's so many different areas around here, and around this area, it's all around, I think, the Manistee River. Yeah, the Manistee River there. And there are tons of potential riverside campsites. And I mean tons, like I have probably at least 10 spots marked out within, I would say, a 5 to 6 mile radius.
Wow.
I mean, they're all riverside. They all connect, or they all stop at the river or do a small loop right before the river. So there's a bunch of different spots I want to check out. And I think that's what we're going to do Saturday, because I have no idea what I would do all day Saturday. Like just sit around, and I want to get out. I want to get out and do them. So I think we'll do a small one Saturday, and whoever that wants to stay and relax could stay and relax, but everybody else is going to go out. And then I'll preface it by telling everybody, like, hey, I don't know what we're going to be getting into. Full disclosure, I'm not going to try to get anyone stuck or broke, but
you might
pinstriped
end up on a side-by-side trail.
You might end up getting pinstriped. I'm going to tell everybody, like, hey, if you don't want to get pinstriped, do not come on this, because we will check these out. So that's going to be really fun. I mean, I have one documented trail over there because someone gave me a spot. I think it was Nolan or something that gave me a spot. So that's going to be nice. But there are a shit ton of these little green trails. There's, Tree Tundra Trail, Tree Root Forest Trail, Hart Creek Trail. There's actually a water crossing.
That's sick.
Yeah, Hart Creek Trail has a water crossing, and I'm not sure that it's supposed to be a water crossing.
So tread lightly.
Yeah, tread lightly, and depending on how it is, we might not do that.
Yeah. But I'll say, because if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure Kyle literally just opened a whole bunch of trails this last summer.
They did,
Mm-hmm.
And they had like a giant opening for it.
Yeah, there's a crap ton of trails around here, so that could be part of that. It's in Cadillac State Forest area, so
Okay.
I've seen some reports on that river crossing being a broke bridge area.
Okay.
The road was closed, there was a bridge down, and then people just went through the water. So if that's the case, we won't go through it. We're going to try to follow the rules, follow the law. But if there's no signs of that, if there's no signs of a broke down bridge and it looks like a well-used trail, I mean, as long as there's nothing pointing to us breaking the law or doing something bad, we'll go through it.
I want you to get all the Instagram videos of that.
Yeah, I would like to. I'll set up a tripod and try to get some things up. I want to try to do better on the videos. And I say that every time I go out, and then I forget to do it, or I get so like.
Alex says that all the time too. We try our best.
But you get so caught up in like having the fun of doing it, and then you're like, oh, I don't want to have to get out. And half of it's doing it with the group. I think if I was solo, it would be a lot easier. But when you're in a group, you hate to like, hey, can we stop a second? Can we stop?
I'm about to say, Alex is part of a pretty big group trip, and they just kept stopping every 5 minutes or so, was it?
Yeah, I had we did one, I think it was Austin's, or I don't know where it was, but we kept stopping every like 2 to 5 minutes, and there were people on there that actually like to wheel, like and they were like, "What are we doing?" And then like we were stopped for like 30 minutes at one point, and I was like, "Dude, oh my god, I just want to go." So I don't want to like do that to other people, and I want to leave a good impression on these newer people too, that are I take it seriously that I have some new people that are coming and doing this for the first time.
Yeah,
I want to make sure that they have a good start, a good idea of what's going on.
Yeah. So on that whole video front, I actually found a pretty well reviewed cheaper than a GoPro action camera.
Mhm.
It's like 60 or $50 brand new on Amazon.
Hmm.
And it's got image stabilization, all the stuff you'd expect from an action cam for $50, and it can do up to 4K 30.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that.
So
Yeah.
I think I'm going to try and pick up a few of these, because if I can get the video without stopping, I'd much prefer to do that.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure.
At most, maybe have someone hop out with the first truck and videotape each person coming through and then hop in the last truck, just
Yeah.
to keep things going.
Yeah, I think it just depends. What the best way that I am starting to realize how to do this is we need to alternate trucks. So there was a couple times in our last trip that I had Mark go in front of me, Mark go behind me,
Yep.
and mostly didn't have Alex do it because Alex is leading for the most part. So we didn't really do it with Alex as much, but I had Mark go front and behind me so that I could get shots of him taking trails or roller shots and stuff like that. So I think
Which
it's
you
just
never
the alternate. Huh?
Which you never uploaded.
I did.
Oh, okay.
They weren't the roller trails were unedited. They're in the Google Drive, but it's hard. I keep forgetting to tell Sienna. She has all of the videos in 4K, which don't upload to like Instagram and stuff. You have to dumb them down,
Right.
and Instagram won't even take them. You
Right.
have to go into your settings and then dumb them down first and then bring them in Instagram. So it makes it hard for social media sharing, which
Mhm.
I struggled a lot this last weekend. We had a lot of really good videos, and all of them she had to send me like via quick share, and she sent me all of them, and they're all in 4K. So I couldn't do anything on TikTok. I couldn't do anything on Facebook. Couldn't do anything on Instagram,
Yeah.
like editing or uploading.
I really need to get my server going so that we can just drop files on there and not worry about hitting these Google Photos caps.
Yeah.
Because then
And
you
then,
could, if you have a 15 gig file, just drop it on there. We can dumb it down,
yeah. So it was like, okay, I need to remember to tell her to switch her video camera quality down so that I can do that. And that's why we didn't get a lot of edits of rollers and stuff, because it was really hard and it was
Yep.
taking me forever to do any. And I mostly work off my phone because all the files are on my phone.
Right.
And Instagram, TikTok editing and stuff is smoother on the phone. And I don't log into it.
I just did an Instagram from my computer the other day, and I was really impressed with what you can do Instagram wise on the computer now.
Yeah, I have to look into like logging in on TikTok and then using files from the computer. I'll have to look into that. I'll monkey with it a little bit. I think I understand the UI of Instagram and TikTok and stuff well enough on the mobile platform that I don't know if I want to mess with it on the computer platform as much. But YouTube, that's a whole different story. I do
Say,
want to.
hopefully, I'm sorry.
You're good. You're go.
I was about to say, hopefully you don't get strike like Joe did just recently with all the music he was using. Instagram suggested.
Yeah, I seen that.
Jeep Joe, he posted a Instagram reel, and it's just him scrolling through his notifications, and it's just post after post after post after post that got taken down.
Yep.
It happens, especially Instagram reels, because you can upload from like TikTok on Instagram or source like songs from Instagram, and then they just had like a copyrights issue where a bunch of the songs you can't use anymore. And I think that's what it was. It's like a copyright violation.
Yep.
But you didn't, I mean, it didn't have anything before. The songs were accessible before. So
yeah,
right.
So it is what it is. But now like 30% of his songs or his videos are probably songless now.
Yep.
Because you can't play it. So that really sucks. All the more reason to try to source your own music, which is really hard to
use
do.
an AI art generator and hope for the best.
Right, for sure.
Then you end up with our intro.
Yeah, right. But hey, I mean, it sounds all right. I don't mind it. I like it. But yeah, I mean, I think having these new people will be really nice for me. They don't have high expectations, so it's not like you're taking highly seasoned off-road people like you guys out on a weekend trip. Although when I was leading, we found some really cool trails, so I guess it's not too bad. That's part of the exploratory fun. You're just going out and looking for stuff.
Yeah,
I'm pretty easy to please here in Michigan. You know, as long as I'm on dirt, it's fine.
Yeah. No, I think these guys will be that way too.
Yeah. I mean, if I have to make my own fun by doing weird or try and drift my truck or whatever, like whatever, it's fine.
Yeah. If I have to try to roll my truck, I
without
will.
sway bars.
Yeah. Yeah. After your sway bar delete, I bet it is. No, I think Saturday, yeah, we'll take the trails. I don't know. I'm going to feel it out by group because I could trail ride, 8-9 hours, take a little break in between and keep going. But I don't know about all these other people, especially the newer guys, see how they do, see how far they want to go, how long they want to do it. But then we'll chill out, we'll make dinner, get a good fire started, and then I got to pack some more fire starters and stuff. And then Saturday night we'll do a night ride, and maybe we'll go left over here too. We'll see. And then Sunday morning we'll pack up as early as we can, and we'll try to head to Hudsonville for the Rigs and Coffee trunk or treat, where we're gonna bring in our little Jasper. He's dressed in Monsters Inc. costume. He's Sully.
Oh yeah.
So we didn't have any time to get any like costumes ready or anything. So
I'm in the same boat as you. I have no costume prep for this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go as a very poorly dressed farmer.
I'm going to go as a poor overlander. And it shouldn't be too hard.
There we go. I just put the DNR hat on, be a DNR officer.
It could be a DNR officer. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I have the DNR. I have the stickers.
Destroying natural resources, not Department of Natural Resources.
Yeah. Let's get really technical with what it says.
Yeah, I mean, you could make a really bad off-road group, like an evil off-road group, and call it the DNR, and it would be kind of funny. I mean, it would not be cool, but side-by-side groups could be called the DNR. Like you could do like a really bad side-by-side group and be like, "We're the DNR, destroying natural resources." Because
they could just aim for any vehicle on the trail and just hit them, because that's what side-by-sides like to do.
Throw their beer cans out,
leaving big old dents on a basically mint 3rd gen 4Runner. That's just what they like to do.
Yep. Hey man, it's DNR. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be fun. Hopefully we could get to Rigs and Coffee in time, and we'll set up early, sit there for a couple hours, and probably just head home, and that'll be our last trip for the year probably. So that we'll probably pack everything up, all the bedding and stuff, bring it inside, keep the truck cleared out, and just start working on paying off upgrades. And I'll be working on buying some plywood and stuff for the organizer in the back for the truck.
Yeah, I think this winter the most I'm going to do is I might do some of we've got a Newego County map project that the botches have been working on, so I'll probably work on that a little this winter. But I don't plan on doing I don't plan on going anywhere. I don't plan on spending all the money to go camping or anything.
No overnight, but definitely wheeling around Newego County for sure, day trips and stuff. So yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully everything works out. But
don't break anything.
No, I thought I did, honestly, after this last weekend. I had mud from one of the ruts on the Blue Trail. I had mud caked down on the bottom side of my wheel, and I thought I cleaned it all out. Like I threw my the washer onto it, the pressure washer onto it, and I was like, dude, there shouldn't be anything left. And it was just, I think that's one of the reasons why I need to switch out those wheels, because there's so many little crevices for mud and stuff to hide.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just doing everything up. So
Mark's just
nothing.
caked into the fake beadlock.
Yeah, mine is pretty badly caked in the fake beadlock.
Yeah, that's not good either.
Nope.
But yeah, I mean, we'll see. Lots of stuff going on here. I think we're wrapping up for the year. The season's closing. You know, next year I think we're all going to be a little bit better prepared for cold weather camping. So, I know our season's going to last a little longer next year, but man, it's sad. It's kind of getting to the end of that. Between that, my job ending, so I'm going to be looking for something else. So we're not going to be doing much traveling. My time's going to be a little bit more constricted. It's just it's going to be a little different over the winter. It'll be paying off some of this debt. So
I did lie a little bit. Me and Mark are planning to go down to Benji's open house.
Oh, I forgot about that.
yeah,
For Midwest Adventure Outfitters, November 23rd. So that will be my last official trip.
yeah,
That's
I
down in
would.
Missouri.
I would absolutely freaking love to go to that. I would absolutely love to. Maybe I'll chuck some money your way. Maybe ride along, take some video,
Dude,
something like that.
That's what I was saying. We've got.
I don't know
the
about
way
driving,
we got it
though.
right now. We've got it broke down where it'd be pretty cheap for the two of us. So if you tag along, it's $10 for a ticket for a rider.
Yep. Yeah. So we'll see. It's right around that time we're going to be like catching up on bills because there's going to be a small gap. So I'm trying to make sure, and I don't want to have to take any time off of work if I'm starting my new job.
Right.
Lots of uncertainties here in the next few months. So we'll see. But yeah, I mean, lots of stuff to come. We're going to obviously keep doing the podcast. We'll have updates on all that stuff coming up. We'll have a post trip 30-minute mini-sode. I think we have a cryptid episode coming up. We just did an episode with JD from Mitten State Tours, and she talked a little bit about her trip in North Carolina, her rig, some of her favorite spots and upgrades. So we definitely still have a lot coming, and it'll just stick with us, and we'll get better as we go. And it'll like I said earlier, a couple podcasts ago, you can't go much get nowhere to go but up. So
yeah, especially when you're at the bottom.
We're at the bottom. When we're getting views in Russia, man. We're doing good.
Yeah, whole downloads in Russia. Can't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.
Later.